What's up, great people? Your boy Jew Joyner is here on Praise Radio. And look, I am so excited about this moment here. I mean, I've had an opportunity to talk to just about everybody who has a name in the gospel music industry. And I'm so privileged to continue that path right now. And we have a member of the group Escape here in the building. And, you know, understand what I said. She's a member of Escape. Okay, I'm not going no further than that. But she is in the building right now, LaTOCHA. LaTOCHA, you know, y'all, Escape, don't act like y'all so churchy that y'all don't know, like, who can I run to?
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
early
right?
in the morning and you sound good. That's good.
That was all right?
It was really good, actually, yeah.
Okay, I appreciate
I like it.
LaTOCHA's in the building with us. What's going on?
Man, just blessed to be here. Blessed.
Look, you got a new record out.
Yeah.
And it didn't have Escape attached to it. It simply says LaTOCHA.
Yeah.
The invitation. Mm-hmm. This is special. So before we talk about the brand new project, tell us about LaTOCHA. Tell us about who LaTOCHA is.
I'm a PK.
Me too.
Grew up wanting to sing my whole life, watching my father at home on the keyboard, and just became transfixed with the gospel music, the way that my dad was able to come up with harmonies and songs like that. He didn't even have any classes for music. It was just by ear. So I watched that and I was always amazed at how he could do that. And so he and his brothers would sing around the southeastern region in Atlanta. And I just grew to love just how they moved and how the sound was. And I said, I want to do that. And my dad kind of pushed me more so towards gospel in the beginning. And then later on, my sister and I met Candy and Tiny in high school.
What high school was that?
It was Tri-Cities High School of Performing Arts.
Who else went to that school?
Outkast went to that school.
Yeah.
The guy from Kenan and Kel, I'm not sure if you know the Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's Saturday Night Live now.
Yes,
he's on.
Yes.
D Woods from Danity Kane came out of the school. And I think T-Boz went there for like a week or two.
You know what?
So yeah.
I was in Atlanta not too long ago. And the guy that was driving me took me to the school and
he
told me
did?
all of the people who came out of that school. And I remember him saying that Escape, among others, came out. Did Dallas Austin go to that school?
I'm not sure if Dallas.
Okay,
I don't remember that part, but I wouldn't say that he didn't.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many people coming out of there.
Yeah.
But just the arts, just love of music, and we got signed, and everything else, I guess, would be history because now I'm in a different space, and people go, you know, now you want to do gospel. I've always done gospel. I was the one that told Jermaine, hey, we got to do Living in Vain on this album.
Wow.
Because when we first got signed, he didn't even know who the Clark sisters were, but I grew up listening to them, and I was like, it's important for us to keep that from our roots. And he went, I mean, although he put like a little bass line underneath it. It's my living in right, doom, doom. Like I was the one like, yeah, put it, I like it. So I introduced him to things and he introduced me to the Who Can I Run To. So it was just the music. I'm just, when I talk about myself, it's God in me using the gift, but it was always that thing with music for me that touched me. And honestly, right now it's actually saving my life.
What do you mean, saving your life?
I've been able to write all of my feelings down, the things that I've been going through lately, kind of just expressing myself, even coming out of some of those things that we've been, you know, with this reality show. I was able to be authentically me. Yeah. And a lot of times when you do songs, or you write a song or you sing a song, people say, oh, that touched me. So I was able to touch myself in a way to where I wrote out all of my feelings. And when I listen to the song, it's therapy for me. Yeah. So it's saving me.
I like that.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. My wife watches the reality show. I haven't seen it yet, but she is lover of the reality show. So kudos and much respect to you and all that what that's bringing to your atmosphere right now. But I do want to ask you. You say you do you play an instrument?
I used to play the clarinet, but I don't anymore.
Okay, so you don't play the keys or anything like that?
I don't. I wish I did. My son is now picking it up by ear. I wish I just took the time to do it, but never did it. No.
Yeah. So the group Escape has, I mean, it's a name that everyone knows about. A group that everyone knows, like legendary, a legendary group that you know, it's second nature. And, you know, when you hear certain songs, like, you know, that's a bona fide hit. I never knew about the PK-ness of you growing up at Mount Olive Baptist Church.
There we go. It was actually Mount Olive Church of God in Holiness.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a holiness church. So we couldn't do a lot of stuff, like no makeup, no fingernail polish. We had to wear, you know, coverings over our heads. We had to wear skirts. Like, we couldn't wear pants to school.
Wow.
Or nothing. Yeah, so it was very, very strict religion.
So when you started, you know, living in another world, was it difficult? How was that? Explain to me that first time you put a pair of jeans on.
I felt like, oh my gosh, I can see my shape. What's happening here? I love it. Yeah, no, I wanted that all since school, because everybody used to pick at us like, oh, y'all can't wear pants. And one time, I ain't gonna lie, I snuck a pair of pants to school. And the guys was like, Tasha look good.
Wow.
And I was like, oh. And then somebody said, oh, your dad is coming down the hall. When I tell you, I ran out of the classroom because I was afraid that my dad would see me with the pants on, but they lied or whatever. But I stated, my teacher was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, it's against my religion. So it was just that for me. Yeah.
Wow. At the age of 11, you had your first record.
First record. Yeah, it was a
Angel.
45. It was a 45. Yeah.
You're not that old.
It was a 45. I was 11 years old. I promise you. I still have the 45 at my house.
The 45?
It was a 45.
The little small record.
Yes. Yeah. And it was called Angel in My Heart.
How many songs were up there?
It was just one.
What's the name of the song?
Angel in My Heart. For my mother. It was dedicated to my mother.
Why did you dedicate to your mom?
Because that's what she is. Always the support, always been there for me and my sister. Always that person that you can just rely on to tell you the truth with love and get you together with love. So
yeah. Did you ever think about remaking that?
Now that you mention it, I probably should. See, things happen for a reason.
Yeah, that's the reason that you come see Ju Joyner.
That's right. So I might do that.
But you had another in 2021. My homeboy right here, Leonte, he showed me, what was the name of the song?
What you show him? Yeah, now you got to stop the video and tell us
the video.
Yeah, you got to.
Because he was telling me, he said, I was on the music channel.
Oh wait, was it gospel?
Yeah,
it was Full Time Love. Full Time Love. Yeah, I was telling my husband, I'm like, I really want to get into the gospel thing. Let me just try. He was like, well, let's try it out, and it was overwhelming response.
Now, was it a struggle for you to make it to say, you know what, I want to do gospel? Or had you always wanted to do?
I always wanted to do gospel, and honestly, it was a situation for my sister and I. We had talked about what it would look like for the Scott sisters to do a duet album, and my husband actually walked it in. But when we started to film, we started to go separate ways, Okay. And my thing is, when you're talking about God and bringing people to the light, there's no need for us to argue. So Correct. I was like, that's not something I want to go into this project doing. Yeah. And I just made the decision to do it by myself. I prayed about it, and God was like, yeah, you could do it. And then later on, you never know what comes from it. But she was not in that space for us to link up and do this, which was on my heart to do from the beginning.
Did you receive pushback from not only group members, but from people secularly?
No.
Wow.
No, not at all. And even in the gospel world, I'd gone to the Stellars just to kind of see how was it going to be. When I tell you, everybody, Kim Burrell grabbed me like, I love you. Your voice is amazing. I was like, oh my God, and the Clark sisters came up to me and was like, oh, it was that. Everybody embraced me, and I was like, okay, this is where I need to be. I was at home. Yeah. So, and then in the secular, in the R&B world, people are kind of like, the voice is always, it's the same. It's natural. It's the same, what I brought to Escape. So I don't think it's going to be anything different. I think the message is going to be different. I'm not talking about baby making music now. I'm talking about a spiritual message and things that I've gone through. So I just hope that people embrace it all over. And the fact that, this is a different genre for me should be embraced as well. Because when you think about the greats like Aretha Franklin and Whitney Houston, and Ray Charles, they were able to do outside of the box.
Exactly. And
people respected that. And I want to be amongst those. Yeah, the trailblazers.
So who do I run to when I need love now means it's different now. If you think about You know, who do I run to when I need love? You
That's
know, now
right.
you can actually say Jesus
Yeah.
is who I can run to.
Maybe I need to remake that and do it in a way where people,
You know,
it's a familiar song.
Let me tell you something, Tasha. This is why you come on the show. Come with me. You know what I'm saying? Because we starting to bring things out. We gonna redo Angel.
Yeah, and who can I run to?
Who can I run to?
Yeah.
I love it. But that's I think that is like so meaningful right now. It's how we repurpose these songs that's like in a sense dedicated to man and woman.
Yeah.
And now it's us and him, and you know it's a great move, and I commend you for all that you're doing. So let's talk about the new project. Let's talk about a new project. The Invitation, a conversation with God. What you and God talking about?
A lot. A lot these days. Like I said, it was times when I was coming out of filming and I felt like my sisters betrayed me in a way, because we were going back and forth, and I was like, who's got my back? I've always felt like I've had theirs. And I just went to God and I'm like, I'm afraid to trust. Like, who do I really trust with my heart, with my ideas, with my feelings? And he was like, me.
Wow.
You can trust me. And those conversations, and I'm like, these situations that I'm in, who are you gonna ever turn this around for me? And the title track I have on one of it's called Turn It Around.
Yeah.
And he assured me he would.
Yeah.
So it's just those conversations. And then I have some stuff on the album where, I'm still Tasha from College Park. And I have some turn up records on there that with a little drill music, like they say.
That.
Yeah.
We need
and I think
that.
because my son, he's a young man, and he has his own friends, and I want to appeal to that genre. I mean,
Correct.
That demographics as well.
Correct.
I just don't think it's a one-sided thing.
It shouldn't be.
And even with the music, it's not just for Sunday listening. You can listen to this album all week. You can listen to it with your girlfriend, your partner, it's just that type of music. But I'm speaking from my heart, and it's the invitation because I'm inviting you guys to hear what my conversation was, so you can, spark your own conversation and normalize the fact that we can talk to him daily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like a constant prayer going on.
Yeah.
And you don't say amen. You just in constant. I'll be right back.
That's it. It's a continuation. Yeah.
Right.
Because that's what life
stuff.
is. We don't ever figure it out. Every day is a different day.
Yeah.
But there's different circumstances that come along, but we always need him. Like I have people that are with me now who we pray before we do anything. Before we get on the bus, before we walk in here.
Yeah.
And that's important to put him first. And that's what I'm doing now. And although people may point fingers, I know what God has instructed me to do. There's an assignment on my life. And I've tried to, I don't want to say run away from it, but I was like, if I leave the group, it's going to be this. I got my sister over here. It's going to feel a certain way. But now I have to walk in what he has ordained for me to do, and I got to continue to do it. I can't escape it. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Pun intended. Yeah. You caught that?
Yes.
Yeah, but no.
I can't escape it.
No, I can't.
That's good stuff. We're talking to LaTOCHA, who has a brand new project out dropping on Good Friday.
April
Friday.
7th.
What a great day it's going to be.
Come on now.
Like, what a great day it's going to be. I listened to the project, and I just commend you for stepping out the way you have. And the way you stepped out is how someone needs to step out. Okay. Being where you have been for so many years, and just it's not your, ladies and gentlemen, it's not your traditional music. It is something that we all, like she said, it's all can grasp to. So I commend you for doing that.
Thank you.
And I listened to the stream and all that stuff like that, and it just sounds really good. So
can I ask you something?
Nuh-uh.
What you said? No. Can I ask you what song that kind of stood out that hit home for you?
Well, of course, the first single. Not I'm Yours.
Stay With Me?
No, not that one. It was after your introduction.
It had to be Afraid then.
That's the one.
Okay. Oh, that's the one that's more
I
R&B.
think that's the one. And I think that's the one that I liked because of that feel, but with the message that it had.
Yes.
And
that's my favorite one.
See?
It is.
Why?
Because I spoke from my heart. And when you see the video, it's going to talk about all of the things that made me feel away.
Afraid.
Yeah.
That's a heavy word.
That's trust issues. You talk about trust.
That's a deep word. And I think that's why it resonated, because when I listened to it last week, I was in a conversation with someone, and a door has opened up for me to walk through. And I started challenging my mind. Am I really ready for this?
Okay.
And I started to feel what? Afraid. So when I heard that, I said, wow. And that's why I think that resonated with me so much.
Okay.
Because it not only helped me think different, but it also made me feel like I can be in the room.
That's right. And that's what music is supposed to do. It's supposed to heal you, uplift you, and make you think about some things and get you through.
Yeah.
And that's what I pray that this album does for people, because the invitation is not just for me. I mean, God invites us every day. We just have to open the door and let him in. And I've done that. And so it's just an invitation that everybody's invited to.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now tell us about, and as I was reading, our points that we're going to be highlighting. The word made kept on getting this highlighted. Made, MADE.
Yes.
You launched Made Girl Music.
I did.
And the Made to Win Foundation. What is it? What is it that registers with you with the word made?
I don't know. Made is just, I come from so much, and it's made me fearless. It's made me stronger. The word made just has a significant value. The Made Girl Music is my first label. And I talked about having ownership in this industry. I've been doing this for 30 years, and a lot of people have benefited from the gift. And there were times when I didn't benefit from the gift, and I had to be a student and learn, like, oh, I'll never do that again. So now I'm in a position to not only help myself, but help other people who want to become singers or songwriters. So, although I went through the bad stuff, it's time for me to show them, okay, this is what you don't do. This is how you do this. But the Made Girl, I've signed myself to myself. Nobody has.
Man,
yeah,
hold on, did you catch that?
Yeah, no, I signed myself to myself, and I own my masters. That's very hard to do.
Gosh.
Very hard to do in this industry. Sierra, her husband just with Russell Wilson. I know y'all, the football player. He had to pay millions of dollars to get her music back that she sang on. That's from her, that she's written.
Yeah.
And so, I went through all of that, and my husband like, no, we're gonna have ownership, and we went, and there was no wrinkles in the road. There were no hiccups. I went to the label and said, this is what I want, and they were like, okay. And so, I mean, I just want to be somebody that you can look at and say, oh, she made it through, I could do it too. Yeah. And then give people opportunities to, sign. Some people will never get an opportunity to be on a record label, but I care. It's going to be a difference with me. It's like, this is what I'm going to teach you, this game, what somebody never did to me or for me. So I have so much to do. And the Made Girl Foundation is just me giving back to women who don't feel comfortable in their skin. I was there. Yeah. I was the big girl from Escape, and I was that. Like, oh no, you could get in the back, or you wear this outfit. It's I've been through a lot. I'm not trying to play the victim, but I have, and I think because I've gone through so much, I can help. If you ain't been through nothing, people can't really give you advice. Correct. I can give a lot of people some advice. Yeah. And so that Made Girl, the foundation is gonna be one for the books, because I'm trying to open up a facility for people who want to get in the studio. If you want to be a journalist, I want to be able to provide that platform for people to come in and be taught culinary arts. People don't know how to cook. Some people want to learn. Some people will never go to college, and I didn't go to college. I just wanted to sing. Yeah. So providing those roles for people who want to do those things.
I have the utmost respect for you. I've never met you, and getting to know someone such as yourself that is doing so much, that has done so much, and at this point, it's going back to where her foundation is, and he's just doing everything in alignment with what God, what God does, and who God is. So much success to you. Tell us, before we get out of here, about your social media handles. How can we get in contact with you?
On my Instagram, I am LaTOCHA, and it's LATOCHA. Thanks, Mama Gloria.
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
Because
Yeah,
some people spell it TAS. No, it's LATOCHA.
Yeah.
And then my Maygirl is maygirl.com.
Okay.
To get to purchase the athleisure wear, the cookbook, and all of that. And then I am LaTOCHA.com if you want to learn about the shows and stuff that I have coming up.
Right.
So yeah.
Tell me about this before we go about this vegan.
My plant-based cookbook.
Yeah. Tell us about that, because there's a lot of transitions going on in how we eat and how we're living now. So tell us about your path in doing this cookbook. And that's just one cookbook. You got another one coming out.
Yeah, I do have one. Hopefully by the holidays, but before the holidays. We went on tour in 2017 and 2018, the Great Escape Tour. Okay. And we had meet and greets after the tour. Mm-hmm. And there was so many people coming up to me like, girl, how did you lose the weight? Did you do this? I was like, no, I just ate right. They're like, what? So I'm trying to give everybody rest. I can't. It's like 300 people in line. I'm like, you do this, you go. And I'm like, Lord, how can I, tell people? And so when COVID hit, that voice, I had nothing to do but listen to God, like, go back to the cookbook. I was like, I need to still walk in my purpose. How can I help people? I can't sing anymore. I was running around the house like, what do I do? And he put the cookbook on my heart, and I just took to the cookbook and I wrote it, and I talked about my journey, been in a group, how it was for me. Somebody told me, you don't need no hamburger. You're too big. You're fat. Like, I was like, wait. So I have a hamburger on there that, and I have a picture from the times when I was, it's a journal, and I want people to journal their lives too. So if it's something like in my plant-based cookbook you want to write down or you want to change the recipe, I talk about how I was in the kitchen with my grandmother, going in the garden, picking up the peas together. Like, we don't do that anymore. We don't sit down at the table and have conversations with our kids. And the cookbook is just trying to bring us back to what that really is, to spark conversation. Also, we need to eat healthy. Health is wealth. Yes. When my father got diabetes, I was like, oh no, we got to do something about this, because they're like, oh, it's genetic. I'm like, oh, genetic, that means, I don't want to have no parts of it.
Exactly.
So I tell him, and now he's getting better, with eating.
Awesome.
I was like, Dad, you got to stop drinking all this milk, and so he's getting better. But it's just that, and I'm not trying to get people to be vegans. That's not what I'm about. I'm trying to. You have to be more conscious of what you put in your body. Right. The first thing that the doctor asks you when you go to the hospital is, what did you eat? So why do you think he asked that? They know that it has something to do with your health. Yes. So we just have to be mindful of that. And our kids are, I'm nothing against Burger King and McDonald's, but that's not dinner. No, it's not lunch. It's not breakfast.
Yeah, you're right.
So if we spend a little bit more time, and I know we wear a lot of hats, I do too. So making a shake every now and then, or putting some vegetables in, it's not gonna hurt nobody. Yeah. It's gonna actually make it better. So that's just my plant-based book. Is that it's just giving, telling people, let's eat healthy, y'all.
So and you sold a lot of copies of that book when it first came out too. But are we going to be able to go to your website to get the book? We can do that.
Yeah, you can. You can do LaTOCHALifestyle.com. Okay. Or you can just go to Amazon. It's on Amazon.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yep. Sounds good. Well, we're so excited. We're so grateful that you stopped by here today. Really appreciate you. The invitation, a conversation with God, it comes out on
Good Friday.
April
7th.
April the 7th. Special person right here, LaTOCHA. Much success to you.
Thank you.
Thrive in this world, in this industry, and in all that you do.
Thank you.
Continue to do what you do. You do it so well. And much success
trying, brother.
to you. Yeah, keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. And the thing about is trying is that means you're doing.
That's right.
Always remember that. Trying is doing. You are moving. You are doing something. So as long as you keep on moving.
That's right.
Forward,
faith and action.
That's it. Mm-hmm. That's right. But faith without works is dead.
That's right.
Don't let your faith die. You keep on going.
Thank you.
All right.
I love it.
Juju on here, signing out with LaTOCHA. Peace.